It's just life right there, It's not everything's going to go your way. Sometimes you're just going to have to take this one on the chin, It's a great team. They got great players over there. They recruit hard too. We just got to realize that we played as the best that we can, and they just got one more moment on us.
Anytime you lose, it's going to motivate you for sure. So hopefully in the offseason we go out there and attack it like we did this year. And we just got to keep getting better and just keep finding little ways to improve and learn how to finish, and we're going to be good.
All right, well, heading into Thursday night, the hopes were super high for the Dogs. Lots of people had them favored to win it all, and it looked like it to start. But after a tough second half, Georgia-Bulldogs are headed home early with more questions than answers. Home team and Gabe still here with me. A disappointing end for a team that was living on the edge all season long, Gabe. Like KJ said, they just made more plays than they did late in the game. Where do you think it went wrong for the Dogs?
Yeah, so many of us thought there was going to be a deep run here.
Yep.
And this was one of the favorites. This might have been the favorite in the eyes of a lot of people. Despite the fact that they lived on the edge for a lot of the year, the way that they closed, and especially against Alabama in that SEC championship, you felt like, oh, wow, like Kirby's done a great job with this group. The way the defense had rounded into form, it seemed like this thing was really going to roll. Ole Miss deserves a ton of credit, and the ultimate difference was Trinidad Chambliss. He's the best. He was the best player on the field, made play after play. You're not going to win many games giving up 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Flat out, you just were beaten. That's just the bottom line. Kirby Smart's teams have been smothering everyone in the fourth quarter of games, and you gave up 20 points, doubled up, 20-10 in the fourth quarter. Ole Miss kicked more field goals, they scored more touchdowns, and they punted fewer times. So they were the better team when it had to be done, and you have to give Trinidad Chambliss a lot of credit, driving the team down the field to get that field goal to get them to the next round.
You mentioned Kirby. Of course, he's got so much space because at the end of the day, he's won 2 national titles. But when he wins games in these moments where he makes the right decision, feels like the right decision. But, of course, that loss against Alabama, that fourth down call they talked about. People are talking about that third down decision to pass the ball instead of run the ball, which left too much time left ultimately for Ole Miss, home team. The decision making from Kirby seemed at times like it was a little bit shaky. He said he got out coached. Do you agree?
He made some bad decisions. That fourth down, it wasn't on him because we found out that the ball was not supposed to be snapped. But then you get into, where is the coach's responsibility or somebody on the sideline to reiterate something. You go for it on 4th and 2 in a game like that. You don't get it. They get a layup touchdown. A play like that, a decision like that, and the one you talked about, those make the decisions just like that in winning and losing.
How about this? Gunnar Stockton, his first full year as a starter. Do you think we've seen championship-winning quarterbacks? I mean, with Stetson Bennett. Do you think he has what it takes going forward for this team to be able to win a national title as he heads into another year starting?
Look, he wasn't good enough the other day.
Yeah,
he wasn't. But he did show a lot this year. I do. I keep going back to that game in Knoxville.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that was one of the best quarterback games. The clutch throws there that he was absolutely unbelievable. Now his team, and beating Alabama, I mean, they just completely overwhelmed Alabama. I think that he does a nice job managing the game. He can make plays with his feet. He's definitely been a clutch player for them, and obviously that matters. Yes, I do. When you're Georgia and you have the talent that they have, I believe that, and especially look around the field. Carson Beck is one of the Final Four quarterbacks standing, right? I mean, that's the truth. So if you look at that, I believe he's good enough, but he was not good enough the other night.
Still time for him to get better. A lot of young guys played. He's still a young guy. Next year, expect Kirby to be a little surly and the Dogs to be surly as well.
Quick from both of you, home team, to start here. Do you think they have enough talent to run it back next year? It's Georgia. It feels like they're always in the mix. Will they be in the running again next year?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Whether they go to the SEC championship game or not, they'll have enough and have a little bit of cushion now that you can lose 2 games and still make sure you get in.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be going for that three-peat. If they get it, you don't want to lose in the Sugar Bowl again. Otherwise, it's going to be like the Hawks in the play-in, where it's every year, right?
I already know that people are not trying to go back to New Orleans if you're a Dogs fan. All righty, that'll do it for here. We're going to close things out after the commercial break.